Hi, this is Pammy Bates, and for my technology choices for this class, I picked for my first one the Remind app. I have used this app extensively, both in teaching middle and high school students. I do like their platform. I like the fact it's easy to use, and everyone can use it. Neither students nor parents have had a problem using this. You can give them a code, they download the app to their phone, and it is used just like text messages right here, just like a text message. The difference is it's a closed system. So you can put everyone, all your parents' emails, or all your parents' identification email into the app, as well as students. You can send them one message that hits both parents and students. Things like, don't forget next week is block schedule. Don't forget that Tuesday is the last day to turn in your work for the semester. Report cards will be done on Friday and they'll be mailed to you, or you can go into the learning portal, learning management system, and find your grades. Those things, you can have a two-way message. And the one thing I really love about Remind is it keeps a transcript of your conversations with anyone and everyone. And I have had to pull that transcript before when a parent came in and said their student was never told certain things. And of course, I pulled the transcript and it was all in the transcript, which documented that, in fact, their student was told exactly what the expectations were. And that protected me. Not that anybody asked me about that, but I felt better having that proof. Um, the communication's easy. It's they says you can. This also is used in peer activity, like at the professional level. We don't use this; we use Teams. But I really do love the Remind app for kids. I think it's a powerful app. I want to show you something else that they offer here, which is pretty cool. They offer a coaching. So you can get a free full-length coaching session, which I guess is 40 minutes. And after that, if you want to use this app more fully, you can pay $40 for a 40-minute session. And I find that to be worth it. So I would encourage everyone to use the Remind app, and I would even use it at lower grades with parents, just sending out reminders. And maybe your school has a portal like we have Parent Square, but not every parent signs up for that. So if they have the app on their phone, because most people have phones, it's just a nice, clean way to get the information out, a little general reminder, which helps with your parental communication on behalf of your students. The next app that I'm going to share with you today is Floop. Floop is an app that I have not used extensively. I've just started using it, but I really do like it. It's set up similarly to Google Classroom, but the difference is the feedback is immediate. You have students, they can photograph their work, upload it into Floop. You have access to it in real time. You can give comments like for English papers over and over. I say, please use spell check. Please correct your grammar. Over and over, I say that because points are off for not using proper capital letters for proper nouns. Those things. Use writing conventions. Cite your evidence. Cite your sources. All those things I say over and over again. And it's really nice that Floop has this feature that you can just drag and drop these comments that you've made over and over. Or great work, good job, add more, write more, go deeper, think deeper. Tell me something, tell me something that you learned from this, or do you have questions? All those things, like it a lot. They say that students do better when they have immediate feedback. I find that that is true in my teaching practice. That students have agency to act while they get fresh feedback. They can revise, resubmit. That's a feature in Google Classroom too, but this is a feature that you could do in Floop. You could say, okay, here's what you did, make these corrections, you can get a better grade. Love that idea. Love that concept. Put into practice. Here's the other thing that they have. They have feedback literacy with Floop, and they have a whole section that you can do a peer review. It's pretty. It's cool. So you can do a peer review on Floop, and same thing. Their comments are saved, so they can say, "I like to use the RISE model," so they can have a reflect on what the other student did, inquire as to why they did certain things, make suggestions, and elevate the entire piece by saying, I really like this part of what you did, but had you thought about maybe doing this or adding this? I think your essay would make more sense if you maybe moved paragraph 3 to paragraph 5 and use maybe part of this as your conclusion. I think all of these things are valid, and Floop looks like it can do it. I actually said it for my new class, my second graders. I'm going to use Floop for their work. if I can get them on board, second and third graders. I already set up the second grade class. It was super easy. Looks just like, very similar to Google Classroom, as you see there. Whoops, sorry about that. So here you see, you can create a new assignment, which class, due date, assignment, description, and this is pretty much, if you can do Google Classroom, you can do Floop. Anyway, that is, I should say that differently. Those are the two apps that I'm excited about. And I hope that you have an understanding and maybe got a little taste for them, and you would be interested in checking these apps out and maybe using them in your teaching practice too. All right. Thank you.